Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina. Captain Brian, Will, Jason just came in from a 39-hour trip, and they had a pretty nice catch of fish. A little picky during the day, but a good nighttime bite. Looks like a good bunch of vermilions, porgies, mangroves, and a decent amount of red grouper here. Well, looks like you guys did pretty well, huh, Will?
Yeah, we had a pretty good trip.
Holy moly.
The fish were biting until about noon. We had about a 12-hour window there, and then we still caught fish after that, but the fishing got picky after noon. And there's bait moving around out there. We didn't get any kings. We had a hit on a troller and lost it, but things are picking up out there. Lots of bait, lots of action out there right now.
Are we getting to that time of year where there's a lot of bait coming up in the fish? Like when you get that fry bait going in the water and the fish come up, hit the deck, and spit up all that small bait?
I haven't seen that. There's scaled sardines out there right now, and a lot of bait, ballyhoos on the surface at sunup.
So you're talking more about bait being in the water as far as like pelagic action goes?
Yeah, bigger bait in the water. And the king's got to be right behind him. We had a troller out and had to get knocked down and lost him. But all in all, decent fishing out there. The weather was beautiful.
It was interesting last night.
We got about 30 red grouper, I would say.
30 red grouper.
Or more, maybe even.
So there's a lot of red grouper buried in the pile, huh?
Yeah, the red groupers are biting out there.
Nice. And some good vermilions?
Yeah, lots of vermilions at nighttime with the mangroves, and picked at the mangroves at sunup.
Any yellowtails, anything unique?
There's a couple yellowtails in there, a couple Creole fish, but all in all, pretty basic trip, but good, decent fishing, and it's getting better out there right now.
Yeah. It seems like the last couple trips have just been kind of steady. There hasn't been anything real crazy, and the people who have limited out on mangroves and really had a good catch were the ones who kind of grinded it out and was at the rail for the most amount of time kind of deal, huh?
Right. Yeah, you're not, right now is the time where you're not going to catch all your fish on one spot. You're going to get a couple fish here, a couple fish there, a grouper on this spot, a grouper a couple spots later, and it all adds up by the end of the trip.
Yeah, those red grouper were bouncing around between spot to spot, catching 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, 10 red grouper a spot. So you got to keep grinding and get lucky to be one of those 5 to 10 people who catch one on a spot, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we did 20 stops this trip, and most of them in the daytime for those red grouper.
Yeah, so just bouncing around.
Yeah, not staying too long. Stay till we catch a couple, maybe get a few mangroves, and then get out of there.
Cool.
And a good plan by Brian to start out in the deeper water, to go after the bigger mangoes and vermilion prior to moving into the shallower water.
Yeah, and then we got that deep water closure ending here in 4 days. I don't know how to do math this early, but April 1st that deep water closure ends, and then we stay deep pretty much April and May. We get real deep and go after those triggerfish, huh?
Oh yeah. How long are they open for?
Triggerfish open March 1st, and they're open until the season is projected to be met, which is typically around early May, but they haven't made an announcement as far as the ending.
So we'll get some deep water trigger trips in.
Yep, and then Amberjack we'll find out about here at the next Golf Council meeting. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Wilbo. There's the yellowtail. He's tied. Here's a scamper. Nice catch. That's a nice scamp. Woo, pretty. Big old pogey.
The last 40 of the trip.
Nice. All right, guys, so you heard a little bit about the trip and the catch and how they did out there. Don't forget to tune in tonight for the live stream show. If you want to learn more about what's going on, what's coming up, and talk about fishing tips, tricks, and more, the live show is tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully you can join us for that live stream show on our Facebook and YouTube channel. We'd love to have you join us and talk more about fishing. And we'll see you tonight for the live stream show. As far as this week goes, weather-wise, we look pretty good until that front comes in later this week. It's been as early as Thursday afternoon. It's been as late as Friday afternoon. So sometime later this week, we're going to get a pretty decent cold front that's going to bring some strong north winds and some adverse weather conditions. So this weekend doesn't look as good as this week does. So hopefully we'll be out there fishing, catching a lot of fish this week and taking advantage of this great weather. And also keep in mind, we have dolphin tours, island trips, shelling, snorkeling, and ton more stuff going on inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. So hopefully we'll see you out in the water. Have a great day, y'all. And remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.